Welcome back for issues 15 to 20 of Build the iconic 1966 Batmobile from Fanhome. The second binder also came with the pack. For issue 15 we get the front chassis, fuel line and a new screwdriver. First of all, retrieve the engine and fit the fuel line on to the side of the fuel filter. To protect the chassis in transit, a metal beam was attached to it, so that needs to be removed. For stage 16, we get the chassis rear frame and cross member, and the new tweezers. Take the frame and the cross member, align in place and secure with one GM screw. Take that and fit it to the front chassis with two EM screws. And that's 16. For stage 17, we get the front cross member, suspension arm and bumper. Place the bumper on top of the suspension arm and secure in place with two AM screws. Take the cross member and screw in an AHM screw and then remove. This will make it easier to fit the suspension arm. Now take the suspension arm and fit it to the cross member with one of the AHM screws. And that's 17 complete. For stage 18, we get the mounting bracket, suspension arm and bumper. Like the last stage, fit the bumper onto the suspension arm and secure it with two AM screws. Also, same as last stage, screw in the AHM screws into the mounting bracket and remove, making it easier to fit the arms on. Take the suspension arm and fit it to the other end of the front cross member with an AHM screw. Now fit the mounting bracket onto the other side of the suspension arms with two more AHM screws. Retrieve the chassis assembly and fit the front cross member and mounting bracket to it, securing with four CM screws. Take the engine and sit it in place, aligning it with the three screw holes, two at the side and one at the top. And that completes stage 18. For stage 19, we get the chassis covers and stabilizer bracket. Take the four front covers and put them in place, securing with a total of 8 AM screws, 2 per cover. Now fit the left and right bolts to the side bumpers with a KP screw each. Guide the stabilizer in place, making sure the arms at each end snap onto the stabilizer bolts. To secure the stabilizer, put the brackets in place and secure with 2 AM screws on each side. And 19 is complete. For stage 20, we get shock absorber parts and suspension and spindle arms. First, take the spindle arm and attach the 2 arm balls to it with a WM screw each. Take note that the arm balls are different lengths. The longer one goes onto the bottom. As you can see, I had a slight accident. The screwdriver slipped and became one with my finger. But never mind.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Then fit the shaft to the shock absorber with 2 CM screws. Take the assembly and fit it to the suspension arm with 2 EM screws. Retrieve the chassis and fit the coil spring between the suspension arm and front chassis. Then insert the shock absorber rod through the centre of the spring, securing it in place with an AIM screw. Then secure the rod onto the other end with 2 AM screws. Now this next part you need to be careful. Take the spindle arm and fit it to the suspension arm with 1 AIM screw. Then the shock absorber assembly to the front chassis with 2 CM screws. Now you can see that the suspension arm and the spindle arm don't meet as they're supposed to. I removed the spindle arm thinking I placed the arm balls in correctly. However, I didn't. It's only when I went to reattach it, this time I didn't tighten the AIM screw on the bottom, and this allowed me to align the arms correctly. Now I tightened the screws and it aligns perfectly. And that's it for this pack of the Batmobile. What a beauty so far, and the chassis really shows you the size this thing is going to be. Pack 6 of the DeLorean is on its way, while the continuation of the Lotus Esprit and Enterprise are still a few weeks away. So that's it for now, until issues 21 to 26 of the Batmobile, which includes the full-size free gift of the license plate.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons below, along with the notification bell. Also, leave me a comment and let me know what you thought. Thank you.